Yeah, bridging the gap. Nyomi Banks, the goddess. Tune in. Hey yo, Black, where we at? Elements. Got a problem? What's the issue? Ask Nyomi for advice, she will bless you. Is it sex, love, or relationships? If your spirits are down, you can get a daily uplift. Just listen every word that she speaks. Setting trends with hashtags for every day of the week. Hashtag motivational Mondays, testimonial Tuesdays. I've been listening for the last 2 days. Wet Willie or Wisdom Wednesdays. Either way, the conversation gon' be lengthy. It's not hearsay. This is her way. You know she'll keep you thirst trapping on a Thursday. 4 days down, I'll talk about the number 5 day. Never coy, she always keeps it freaky on Fridays. Spiritual on Saturdays with sessions in the morning. Still uplifting and inspiring you all in. Being the goddess that she is, she keeps you all in. Formed on soul searching Sundays, just call in. If you misinformed, come get the facts. Fortunate for you, she's looking to bridge the gap. Yes, she was a porn star, but she's more than that. She's a certified specialist teaching us how to act. By the end of the show, we'll agree to disagree, but be good to each other and ourselves and keep it sexy. Yeah. Tune in every week to Ask Nyomi. Bridging the gap with Nyomi Banks and Dog Pound Mike. Don't miss it. Tune in.
All right. Hey, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap podcast. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationship, culture differences, and so much more while bridging the gap between them all and teaching the world on sex, language, attitude, and spiritual uplifting. And what's going on, Dog Pound Mike?
Ooh, you over there sounding so sweet over there tonight.
Yes, I am. Hey, BTG, I see all of you out there. Thank you guys for coming back. All right, so today's topic, we're going to have a little fun. We're really going to have a little fun. For the past few weeks, we've been having some really deep, authentic conversations up in here, right, y'all? So I figured, why not we have a little fun? We do a little kiki today.
Wow.
Do a little kiki today. So we're going to talk about some of these hot topics that have been going on this week. Yes. Going on this weekend. So when I wear anything like this, I'm in my swimsuit. Or anything with with the leopard or the print, that's you know what I mean?
You're gonna get them, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get them. So this is gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about what's going on in the on the social media out there. All right? All right, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks here. We'll be right back.
Hey, my sexy people, it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks. And I finally did it. I've written my first book. Well, actually, it's a living journal. It's called Good Morning, My Sexy People. Where I share my stories in different posts, but help a healing workbook for you. So it's 90 days to kick off your healing living journey. Pre-purchase now. Go to AskNyomi.com and hit shop. Listen.
Hey, my sexy people, this is your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and guess what? We have our first nomination. Yes, Urban X Award has nominated us for Popular Adult Podcast and Radio Show. So go on over to urbanxvoting.com/voting and cast your votes. Y'all, this is our first one. BTG crew, we are moving up, we are growing, we are elevating, and I want to thank you all that have continued to support us throughout this year. Go cast your votes now. And remember to always keep it sexy. All right, welcome back. It's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Nyomi Bridging Gap podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Dog Pound Mike. Mike, what's going on, baby?
What's happening? What's happening?
All right, I want to thank to my my boys, the Elements, for that beautiful. I love they always give me some really great theme songs from all of the shows, radio shows, and podcasts that I've done. So shout out to you guys out there. Always, those are my East Coast, New York.
Yep.
My New York and New Jersey boys. So before the break, I said we were gonna have some hot topics. We're gonna have a little fun. So let me be a little honest with y'all. So if y'all would have saw me about 30 minutes ago, this was not the look.
Wow.
This was not the look. And what I mean, I pull back. I pull my hair up, put it back in the thing, kind of took my age back a little bit. It kind of gave me like a nice little facelift going on here. I put it, pinned it up, put it up in my little thing. But because I was so tired, and the reason why I was so tired, let me tell you something. It is over 100. Now, I'm not complaining. At least I don't think I'm complaining. But it's like 107, 108 degrees out here.
It's hot.
And even though it is so beautiful, but this weather has been so disrespectful in every kind of way possible.
For real. I think I saw the devil selling freeze pops.
Like, seriously. So, like I did last year, I was like, look, I'm about to put on me a nice little swimsuit from Mac Collection. Plug from Mac Collection, put it on and just be comfortable, turn on the air, and we're just gonna have a good time, right? Because we really shouldn't be policing what women wear anyway, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, y'all like how I just did that?
Nice little segue.
Just nice little segue. Nice little. All right, so let me tell you something. So this just happened. What, yesterday? Yesterday. So Miss Keke Palmer, native Chicago Robin, yeah. Homegirl, beautiful homegirl, just had a beautiful baby. And she has embraced her womanly curves that has been brought to her by, been blessed to her by giving birth to a beautiful another human being. So she's in a relationship with another actor. His name is Darius Jackson, I believe that's his name. He's kin to, what's his name? Serenus Jackson. That's his little brother. Well, his big brother is Serenus, but his little brother. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a context of what it was. So anyway, she had apparently went to a usher concert. Matter of fact, Dr. I might show them the video, and I know you guys have seen this video all over social media. And I honestly want to know whether we agree or not agree. I want to know BTG. I want to know what your input is. I want to see them in the comments, and then I might pull you up because I might want to hear from you. You understand? All right, do me a favor. Go ahead, Dr. I might show it. All right, Don Pound Mike. So let me come to you first because you are a man. Right? You are a man, right? You are a man. All right. So I want to hear you. Now you saw that video. Just imagine that's your girl.
Okay.
That's your girl. She went to go see, her one of her favorite artists, and she looking fine. She just had your baby. All that. And I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest as a man. And I want you, if you would have saw your woman doing that, what would be your thing? What would you say?
I'm waiting for her to get home so I can take that dress off. Seriously. You know something. The thing is I'm not the type to have no jealousy or what my woman wear, what my wife wear, because she's doing her. Like you just said, she just hit a baby. And she just hit a baby and the body is back like that, then dude, instead of you getting mad, you should be trying to put another baby up in there because the body is banging. For real. So the thing is, she's out. It looked like she was out with her girls. And of course, she's going to the Usher concert. If Usher, she's going to dress up. She's going to look sexy because really, she's an actress. So sexy is her business in a way because she may, oh damn, Keke looking like that. Or I got this role for, I got this movie for a thing, because we done seen her look all different ways from since she was a kid. We done seen her looking little. We done seen her looking, that movie. I just seen the movie she was in, Nope. That movie, and she was looking just like a round the way girl. So she has to present herself in that way. So it wasn't nothing disrespectful there, I think.
Right. I agree with you on that aspect. So I'm going to play devil advocate. Okay. So first of all, let me say this. For celebrities, that's both men and women. When they walk around, you have to be your own billboard.
Right. Yep.
You have to be your own billboard where you selling to where you can play these different roles. Because sometimes people will see you when you're in one role and you will be typecast in that certain role of, a situation. So sometimes people can't see you in other ways. Keke grew up on, on TV, on in front of the screen, from what is it, barbershop. And then she went on, to be Nickelodeon. I want to say it was a Nickelodeon or Disney.
I think she was one of Nickelodeon. I believe.
Nickelodeon, she did a whole bunch of things. And sometimes people can pigeonhole you into this certain kind of category to where now she is more of a woman. So I believe that a lot more roles will come to her will be more mature. You understand what I'm saying? Now, she had a fangirl moment. Can I tell you, I've been guilty of those fangirl moments. I have. Literally. But I saw this one, it was innocent. To me, it was. I didn't see any grinding. I saw him put her arms around her. She hugged him, put her arms around, and just that mutual. They just went back and forth singing. I didn't see no pelvics bumping. She turned around to show the whole dress in the body. In the body, and that's what it was. This is my thing. If he was feeling away, and to be honest, I don't feel that he should have brought it on social media. I thought he had her phone number, and he probably got a mama phone number. So he has you know what I'm saying? So he could have contacted her there and said, you know what, baby, man, really, but not put it out there, in the open. She had just did, matter of fact, he was on a show with her. It was her mom, and him on a radio show. They got a podcast radio show, and she was just saying how she keeps her private life private. Okay. And that's she said, a woman could come to me, and this is what she said. She said, a woman could come to me and tell me my man did whatever. And I'm going to look at her crazy like, who man? Who you talking to? What you saying?
So he missed the whole assignment.
The whole assignment. But then from there, so this is what he put up there. And I don't have it, but this is what he put up there. He put up there when she had the video, he posted and said, it's the outfit for me. You are a mom.
You know something? My first thing we said, he went straight Danny Glover, color purple on the, and just say the fact that you are a mom. Like, now you supposed to be in the house taking care of the kid. Keke is an actress, a real good. Come on, that baby is somewhere being well taken care of while she went out to an Usher concert. So that was totally. Yeah, you told me that earlier, and that's one thing I couldn't believe, him coming at her like that.
Yeah, he did. He put it right on Twitter. He came with it like that, and then he wrote. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you because, and can I say this? There were some people that were agreeing with him.
Of course.
There were some people, both men and women, that were agreeing with him. That, they were saying that this is Keke's fault because she was out there being disrespectful to. Now I didn't say this, but they said she's being disrespectful to their relationship. And what I saw is a fan that was fanning after one of her favorite artists or her favorite artist. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I see LL Cool J again, or want a new edition, I might hug him. Now I think I'll play it too cool right now, but I'm just saying I've been in that moment when you hug and you just can't believe you singing with him. You know what I mean?
Right,
and she just got in the moment there, but it wasn't anything. I don't feel disrespectful in that manner. What I do feel that had happened is that, and I hate saying it, that a little insecurity came.
Yeah.
But then I don't understand why, because that's Usher. You understand what I'm saying?
That's Usher.
But I mean, not like that, but it's like what's going on in your relationship that you don't trust your woman? You understand what I'm saying? That you don't trust your woman and understand that she just fanning after that man. That's it. They had that little moment on the stage or wherever in the crowd, and then she coming right back home to you. So there was nothing else to that.
You know something, and that's it was just innocent. She out at the concert. He's saying to, like I said, if she's a fan, that's the way she's supposed to react. On his end, what it seems like as well. I mean, because I haven't followed their situation much, but they just hit a baby. He's just a boyfriend. My thing is, did you put a ring on it? Are you trying to put a ring on it? Where's the relationship going? I mean, you feeling insecure about we don't know all those details. And we should know all those details because, like Keke said, y'all keep it private and you just took stuff out there and put it on the street.
He did, but recently, but probably in the past month or so, he had posted videos of Keke in like twerking, her butt shaking, twerking. He posted it.
Okay.
He posted that, her booty shaking, saying the baby gave her the ass. And and then he posted another picture of her, revealing her, all of this. So he's okay to post her revealing in that manner, and she didn't even post the video. Somebody else posted the video.
Right.
But you understand what I'm saying? And he was, he had on a, he was thirst trapping too.
He's in the wrong all the way on that one.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, he's in the industry. That's the thing. You are a part of this industry too, so you know what it is. And I guess when I was looking at a lot of people comments on there was some really cruel comments that was on there. And it was like she's for the streets and stuff, like, because she chose to wear an outfit that is, is actually, I think Taraji had it on, had something like that on, not too long ago, and she chose to wear that, during that time. We just have to stop policing women on what they wear.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's even when it comes to, I think it was. I'm not about to get off topic, not really, but it was even just this past week. I think Little Duval had a concert. Well, had a Little Duval Day in Florida, and the rapper, what's her name? Little Sexy Red. I think that her name is Sexy Red, and she a little she a little girl around the way type of feel, type of thing. She got a whole, different look about her that's going on. And a lot of people wasn't feeling it. Really wasn't feeling the way that she was looking. I believe even when she was at the BET Awards. When she was at the BET Awards, she looked a certain type of way. Well, a lot of them did. They didn't have the full, gowns and stuff, like we used to see, with them, with the BET Awards, and of Black excellence, so what they call that. And so we tend now we're trying to figure out what is it, what is our culture. And why I say that is because the twerking is a part of our new culture. This is our culture. It grows. You know what I'm saying? It opens up to a array of different things. When it comes, so we can't just stay back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. We continue to, break more, because I want to say, break more and more different people, different, so let me say this, and I don't mean to cut off, but I'm gonna say this because I remember growing up and I remember seeing a certain type of class and neighborhood when it comes to Black people. And if you wasn't if you didn't make this much money, or your spouse or whatever didn't work, this, in this area, you will be continued to be, because you ghetto, especially if you live in these certain areas. You were ghetto, what's the other word for ghetto? What's the ratchet, like that, because you wasn't, in those, type of areas. And to go to Essence Awards, I think a lot of people, especially those that have not been in that same financial bracket as a lot other people, tend to have been, blocked from going on that experience. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And so it was another thing. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But it was another thing that came up too about that with our culture. Okay, let me say that, with our culture. But I'm gonna come back because I think I just got off a topic.
You got off it a little bit, but not that far.
Yeah.
Because what that made me think of too, when you broke that down like that, just just almost like a levels or a status is you look at it like sometimes, especially black people, we create things, we create trends, we create
Right.
everything from hip hop music to the different trend to the clothes and everything. So it goes back to things we create. They do get popular, and 'cause you got white girls twerking, you got Asian girls, you got everybody twerking. Twerking is kind of a thing now. But when you look at what things we do and when we start doing things, that doesn't mean that there's still no class. And I know you say is no class or no substance. Sometimes you're just letting off steam. That's why I haven't seen. I mean, I don't even know if it's out, the Freaknik documentary. I don't know if it's out yet. But
Not
the
yet.
same people who's at Freaknik back in the day, they are protested not because that's how we were in the day. And they say some of these people are doctors and lawyers and CEOs now, and they don't want to be seen. I don't see why not. That's how you was then. You was blowing off steam. You was having fun. It's just like people who go on spring break and do these spring break things, and then they blow off the steam, and they still can come back and be successful and be what I guess what they say society wants you to be, and get a good job. And yeah, you don't want it plastered out there what you used to do.
Right.
But sometimes it's gonna get out. And now these days, whatever you do is gonna get out.
Right.
Because everything is being recorded.
Right.
So hey, not to get off topic, but she was out there having a good time.
She was out there having a great time.
And it wasn't like she was twerking or doing anything inappropriate.
Who was twerking?
Well, Keke.
Oh, Keke was twerking.
Keke, well, she turned around.
She turned around and did a little something.
With that ass walking is twerking. Sometimes when you walk, it's a twerk. But it was all innocent. From what I saw.
Right.
But from what he saw, it's something different.
Yeah, he did. He saw something different. But I see now. I'm getting totally up. Man, I was going on it because I actually did a screenshot of it and what he said, and this is what he said. This is what because can I be honest? When I first saw the tweet, I thought he was joking because they do joke a lot.
Okay.
Him and Keke do joke a lot, and in different things that they do together. They do a lot of skits together and stuff. But then he doubled down and he said, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others and get told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case."
You don't want the booty cheeks out there.
If I had some pearls, I'd clutch my pearls right now. Because he said a whole lot.
He did.
He said a whole lot in that one little statement.
You know something? What I want to ask you, and I want to ask you a question. He's an actor. She's an actress. So what he gonna do when she have a love scene? If she get a movie with a love scene, and I'm talking about a real love scene with a Idris Elba or or something like that. Then how is that gonna affect him?
It's going to affect him.
Hmm.
The bad thing is that I mean he knows because it's something that he had said. He had posted before about his insecurities, and that sometimes he will put that on someone else, throw that on someone else. And and this go for anybody. I think really you have to really go love you. I mean, and I cannot stress this as much. You know what industry you are in. You know what it does. You yourself, him himself, he has to be his own billboard. That he has to be out here, in these streets, meaning he has to do, appearances and stuff like this to be known. I remember when I was active in the industry, there was parties and stuff that I had to, to network, to make sure that people knew that I was still out here, what I'm saying, and working so I can be available for different jobs. And I'm not even talking about the adult. I'm talking about before I even got in the adult. I'm talking about mainstream, on the modeling scene back in Chicago, on the acting scene. Like I literally had to go to places I didn't want to go, but I knew I had to be out there to network. And I knew that I was my own billboard. So I had to be able to sell myself by what I look and how I dress.
Right.
Period. From that. She is not an old woman. She is what, in her late 20s, early 30s, something like that. So she's still a beautiful, sexy young woman. Now she is a mother. Her body was able to snap back, on that first child like that. And it's so many other things that has to do with that. I think if anything, he should have not put any of that up. And even when he doubled down, he should have just left it alone. He should have just deleted the tweet. That's what he should have did. But then that's when his ego and pride jumped right up in front of him and just made more damage to it. That was a private moment that you had in your mind that you should have kept it private with you and your woman. But not only that, but what you did was, and I'm sorry, you put her out there. You wasn't protecting her.
Right.
You open it up for anybody to come and say anything to her because you disrespected her in the matter of posting that up instead of going to check. If you felt like you needed to check her, you check her behind closed door. You don't ever check your woman or your man in front of nobody.
Mm-hmm. And never on social media.
No. So when you write that and you double down as a man, who are you trying to prove that to? Who are you trying to prove? Who are you trying to? So that was a man. And I'm asking because I got a whole bunch of men. Is that a man that go and out her in front of people, or would you pull your loved one or your baby or your wife or your side and say, "Baby, look, I'm not comfortable with what you got on,"
Yeah.
or would you put her out there to millions and millions of people so they could come at her? But see, it backfired. So then my thing is, what was your intent behind that? See, now we're gonna go deep. I said we was gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun because I'm about to go deep right now, but we gonna have some fun. But you understand, y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I understand that. Yeah. You took it to a whole different place that it did
Right.
not have to be.
It did, and the thing is that I read the comments like, well, she started it. She started what? If they live together, he saw her walk up. It's about that house with that dress on.
Mm-hmm.
You saw, if y'all live together, you saw her walk out that house with that dress on. So you should have said something then. And if she was like, oh, well, when she walked out, then that's what it is. That's what it is. But you still do not put her out there like that. Because honestly, when you look at the video, it was a harmless fangirling video. That's all it was. The dress was smoking. Would I wear the dress? No, I wouldn't now. Now, if you would have asked me back when I was 20 and 30, yes, I would have worn that dress. But now, no, I just got too much for all of that. But that's me. But what I'm saying is that she's celebrating herself, her body, her just everything, and people don't like it. It's a lot of people, a lot of women don't, and I understand we got a lot of old school, people, and I offer that, but do not bash a woman for enjoying her. And I don't think she was disrespectful.
No,
I really don't. I really don't. And I truly hate this for them. I truly hate this for them. I really do. Well, let's go to some comments because I see the comments going, up and down.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go to T Brown right here.
All right, you got to read that.
I really think it's an issue of possession and control. Some guys think when a woman has a baby by him that they get to control everything in their lives. That's a great statement. That is. Because that is a lot of thought of some men. It is.
Mm-hmm. Can we get a man? I want to hear from a man.
Okay.
Thank you, T Brown, baby.
Hold on. Okay. I think this is a man. That's Charmaine 100. But this generation goes to socials with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been something discussed in private if they had an issue.
Yeah. You know what I do see that I've been seeing a lot. There is a lot of battle of the sexes, especially when it comes to the Black community. There's a lot of it's a lot of battle of the sexes, especially when it comes to Black mothers and Black fathers.
Mm.
It truly is, and it's so disheartening to see it. Like, oh my God, like we're like, has this always been that, and it just magnified because now it's on social media? Then I'm thinking, is it my generation or is it the generation up under us? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is this? Because even in that post that he posted up, with the thing in it, what's the name? You saw within the comments, you saw that battle right there, the battle of the sexes in there, saying how she's not a good mother, because she wears this. It was like, are you serious?
Mm.
Are you serious?
Okay. I'm trying to find some men comment.
Okay.
It's not a lot. And Mass Man, he just said he should have never let her leave the house.
I am sorry to laugh at you, but I want you to tell me how he gonna stop us from leaving the house. How would you stop your woman from leaving the house?
Baby, please, I don't go.
Like, for real, I want to know, how would you stop? And I'm not being funny. How would you stop your woman from leaving the house?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I want to hear that.
Uh,
If she was wearing something, that you did not like, and she was getting ready to go out the house, what would you say to her? If you really didn't want her to go out the house, what would you do?
well, what I would do is I would ask her, where you going not to go. I would try to have a conversation. I ain't I ain't gonna do no physical confrontation or anything like that. But like I said, I'm on the other side that I wouldn't mind.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is I'm the type of person I'm glad you're going to the Usher concert. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because if their relationship is growing and real, he trusts her just as she should trust him. So when he want to go to Beyonce or somebody kind of like, all is good. You
Right.
know,
Mm.
like Mass Man just sit down and talk. But is that a conversation you even want to have right when after she dressed and finna go out the door? She finna go to the concert. Now you want to sit down and talk? I think in a relationship, all that should be formed, even before.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You know, um, mm.
Spider Moose. Chain her to the kitchen sink, old school.
Okay, Samuel Jackson.
Right. uh,
I was thinking, just as Mass Man said, I was in my head thinking of a conversation on how me being as a woman, and I'm gonna wear my clothes and get ready to walk out the door, and my man said, "Come on, baby, let me have a talk." And I'm being honest, I'm trying to get to what would that conversation look like to say, okay, I'm going to go change my clothes.
mm,
Y'all understand what I'm saying? What would that conversation look like for me to say, okay, I'm gonna go change my clothes to make you feel comfortable?
wow, that would be making it look like she's submitting to his thoughts and his needs and his feelings and mostly his insecurities.
Mm,
That's what she's submitting to. She's submitting to his insecurities.
mm,
You know,
mm.
and I guess the thing we don't know how their relationship is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it's built on.
Mm,
This renewed poet. Let me read this
mm-hmm.
one to you. It say, you honestly want to be with a woman who wouldn't care what you think of her going out like that. Your job is to sit at home with your phone as an emergency contact all night. That's a man.
Mm. And you know what? Let me tell you something, Mr. Poet. I don't think everybody understands exactly what you're saying, because I understand exactly what you're saying and what you mean by that. But a lot of people, and they would say this, so he's just gonna sit there and be a simp. No, if you're not going out with your woman, always be accessible to her in any moment. You understand what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, I do.
You know, um,
Wow.
Because I thought the dress, I thought the dress was cute. I'm all for her to wear what she wear, but I wouldn't have worn that.
You know that,
My
and
butt with that.
that word simp keep coming because actually,
Yeah.
Spider Move said it earlier. Spider Move said somebody must have called him a simp, so he tried to act like a big man.
Mm.
So, and that could be true, Spider. That could be true. That could be a situation where he may not have been the first one to see the video. Somebody else could have called. Man, you see that video? You know.
But what make you think that what? And it's both for both men and women. What makes you think you control somebody else or what they wear?
You can't, but it's a lot of men and women that do it. It's a lot of men men and women in relationship that dominate the relationship in the way of what you can wear, what you can do, where you can go, and you know, I see your eyes because that's not that's not in your world, but some people's world is like that.
No, but I am submissive to the right person. And when I mean submissive, I mean that you can lead and I will follow as long as we going the same way. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We going the same way, that I am not changing you and you are not changing me. That we don't have to compromise each other. That I can love you for who you are. And ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? That our stuff is tight. So when you walk out this door, I know you coming back to me as the same, vice versa, regardless of what you wear. You could be wearing some gray jogging pants walking up out of here in this piece. And I'll be good. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
But that's where you have to, in your relationship, but then also, and to be very honest, it has to do with your own self-esteem. And it really do. It really does. And that's where you come with your self-love, with loving, falling in love with yourself. Period.
But here goes another comment here, Dyson.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I think it's a time and a place for that type of dress. Also, a concert is slightly different from a Vegas show. Beyonce is not interacting with the crowd like that." I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't think it's a time. I mean, she wore what she wanted to wear. I don't think it was inappropriate in any way at all. You know, whether it was a concert or a Vegas show. You know,
But he's here in Vegas. He
right?
has
Right.
here at
I
Vegas.
guess his show was a little more intimate than
Yeah, his
Beyonce
show is
standing on
interactive.
stage with you know
Right.
20,000. His show is a little different. But you know, because she was right there, had a little table in front of her, and he just walked. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think nothing wrong with the dress myself.
Yeah. But you know what? Like Janet Jackson. Like I've been to several Janet Jackson and she has where she really get very very scantily on there. Like she takes people from out of the audience. They go pick somebody out of the audience and they bring them up there. You know, she tie them to this little harness thing, you know, that we use in fetish, and she climbs up on them. You know, she get the humping and grinding and, you know, whatever. And then he's going back to his seat.
Right.
There is nothing else that is going on.
You know something? But so would that tend to be? It's a sexist thing as well, because if a female sing pull a man up in there, people wouldn't be calling him a simp. People be like, "You the man," you know. But now since it's vice versa, since he brought somebody woman up there, oh, you got disrespect. You let him disrespect you, which Usher did nothing to disrespect her, you know.
Well, you know what? Actually, he didn't even on Usher. It's on Keke. It was never on Usher. It was on Keke.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
But the thing is that do he think that Usher is accessible to her, meaning that they can hook up, that she can get that, versus somebody with, and if y'all can follow me there, the young boy or somebody out of the audience that Beyonce or, you know, Janet Jackson pull up and make them a part of the, you know, the thing.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do in a sense. I do in a sense. You know.
You know what it would remind me of, and y'all gonna laugh at me. Remember the 5 Heartbeats? Remember?
Old girl in the front row.
Right, remember old girl in the front row? And they was going back and forth. One of the brothers and what's the name? Flash was going back and forth, and they was singing woo, whatever. And the woman started, you know, the curl or whatever. And next thing you know, her man left her sitting there. This is one of those moments.
It is. It is. You know, I guess that's about this situation is about the insecurity of a man.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, so look, I want to hear y'all voices. Like I said, we was gonna have some fun with this one. All right, we're gonna put that number out. It's 1-626-605-2756. That's 1-626-605. Ask Naomi. Let me know what y'all think about this. I want to hear y'all voices. Let me know what y'all think about this conversation. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come right back. It's your girl D Goddess Naomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast.
Hey, my sexy people, it's your girl, the Goddess Naomi Banks. And I finally did it. I've written my first book, well, actually, it's the living journal. It's called Good Morning, My Sexy People, where I share my stories in different posts, but help a healing workbook for you. So it's 90 days to kick off your healing living journey. Pre-purchase now. Go to asknaomi.com and hit shop. Listen.
Hey, my sexy people, this is your girl, the Goddess Naomi Banks, and guess what? We have our first nomination. Yes, Urban X Award has nominated us for Popular Adult Podcast and Radio Show. So go on over to urbanxvoting.com/voting and cast your votes. Y'all, this is our first one. BTG crew, we are moving up, we are growing, we are elevating, and I want to thank you all that have continued to support us throughout this year. Go cast your votes now. And remember to always keep it sexy. All right, it's your girl, the Goddess Naomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging Gap podcast. Oh, did you cast your votes? Did you cast your votes? And if you did, thank you so much.
Go vote again.
Go vote. You can keep voting over and over and over and over again. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. This is our first one, y'all. We did that. Y'all helped me do this. We did this, y'all. We did this.
We did this.
We did this. We did this. All right, we are back in our topic today. We're just having hot topics, and we're talking about the issue with Keke and her boyfriend, her baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That he took it to the social media as a private, intimate moment.
Yes.
And he brought it to the internet. So, I truly want to know, both men and women, what your thoughts is. Please do not be afraid to give us a call at 626-605-2756. And we also have a link that we just put out there on social media that you guys can join us here. But we do have someone here.
Okay. Let's go there.
All right. Hey, Mr. Mask Man.
What's up, Naomi? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, baby?
I'm doing all right. Fun topic today.
Okay. Now I saw your statement. So tell me, how you gonna convince me to stay home?
Well, that was just kind of something I was just throwing out there. But what I mean is, if he had a problem with the way she was dressed, he should have had a conversation with her before she ever left the house.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have waited until after she had got out there and it had been on social media, and then now he has a comment about it. Right. If you was that concerned with what she had on, you just say, "Hey, baby, whoa, what is this? What's going on here?"
Right. Let's have a little fun. All right. So I'm getting ready to go out. Go out. Right, Masked Man. All right, baby. Is this me talking to you? All right, baby. I'm leaving. You like my dress?
What do I say if I don't like it? Okay, sweetheart, I love you, but I'm uncomfortable with you going out like that, because we a couple, we represent each other. You represent me, I represent you, and I don't feel that that's a good representation of us.
Okay, so what part of my dress is not a representation of us, baby?
I mean, you going out here with, like, exposing yourself to the world. It's like, I don't feel that's the dynamic of our relationship. I don't feel that we have that kind of relationship that we need to be presenting ourselves as that kind of couple.
But you helped me pick out this dress, baby.
But the dress is like for us privately. I didn't pick that dress out for us, for you to share that with the world. That's our private thing. That's like lingerie. You taking lingerie, you taking bedroom stuff out into the public, and I really don't feel comfortable with that.
Okay, baby. So let me say this. I respect you for you coming to me like that. But it ain't lingerie, but this is dress that we picked out together. And you said I look the bomb in, and I'm just saying, I thought I just had this, but no, I'm just kidding. But I'm feeling you. But I guess this is my next question is that what does it matter what the world say about you and yours? You understand what I'm saying? If you and her got in there, it shouldn't matter what nobody else say out there. Do y'all
It's,
understand what I'm saying?
it shouldn't matter what nobody else says, but
But
it's like sometimes people can throw wrenches in your path. Like if you're trying to do a certain thing and you don't set it up a certain way, they can kind of like they can make it difficult for you in what you're trying to do, what you're trying to build. Like him saying what he said about Keke, that could cause difficulty for Keke to like get roles or something, because it's like, what's going on with Keke? Is she in a rocky relationship? Is there abuse going on behind the scenes? Like
right,
little
that's once
things
he
matter.
posted. Right, that's once he posted it on social media. So what I'm asking you, as you and I are a couple, we are a couple. So your whole thing is that we are a representation of each other. Okay, right?
Hmm.
We are a
Hmm.
representation of each other. And we just gonna be real. I am a retired porn star, right?
Hmm.
You are who you are, right? We are in this relationship, right? All
Hmm.
right. So I'm going out in my outfit because I am my billboard. This is who I am. I am sexy. This is who I am. Remember, you helped me pick out the dress. Not saying that he helped me pick out the dress, so I'm just going on saying. But what I'm trying to say is that in a relationship, in your relationship that you have with your person, with your mate, it's between you and them. Nobody else. It shouldn't matter what anybody else on the outside think of you. You understand
Hmm.
what I'm saying? This is why when I look at Sierra and her husband, he's called simped all day, every day
Yeah,
because
they love going in on Russell
right,
Wilson. They
and
love going in on that
they
nigga,
love
man.
going on them, and it's like like why he let. When he came in, he knew who she was, just as he came in that relationship knowing who Keke was. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? And so that's a part of her business, networking and all of that. Every time she goes out that door, she has to be on.
Right. Right.
It's a different thing when it's for men in the industry versus women in the industry, especially black women, especially dark-skinned black women. Let's be
Right.
honest. You
Right.
know, let's be honest. But you know what? Because we got some more folks on. But I thank you. Thank you, Mass Man.
I'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye. All right,
Bye.
it's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks here on Ask Now with Bridget Gap podcast. Like I said, that was a great little, going back and forth. But truly, if you guys are in this relationship with individual with a person, and you have your relationship, don't care about what nobody else say. You build your relationship on your relationship, on you two, on who you are individually, and you coming together as one.
You're right. You're right.
He worried about somebody else, what somebody else say.
Saying that's
And then if he didn't, I'm serious. If y'all could go back, she had her podcast, a radio show. It was her mother, and him on the show together. And she said, anybody could come and tell me that my man did. And I was like, who? Girl, what you talking about? Girl, get out my face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But by watching a video, you couldn't give her that same grace.
Because you worried about
Because you embarrassed
right.
by what somebody else will say about you. So you looking for validation from others? That's just a question. So my thing is, I'm going back. What was your intent on putting that tweet out? What was that intent on putting that tweet out? Y'all could have a great argument or conversation on the back end at home somewhere.
Right. Right. Mm. Okay, we got somebody else on the video.
Okay.
It's Brush.
Yo,
Hi,
big up
Brush.
Naomi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. First time calling in. Been watching your show for a while. I like the vibe in the chat and that. I just thought I'd phone in, introduce myself.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So let me ask you something.
hmm
What do you think about this? What do you think about
I
this?
don't really see the issue here, if I'm being honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like obviously it's up to the couple and individually, like, within every relationship is different, right? It's up to you to set the parameters of all of this.
Right.
I don't like that he went to social media. I feel like this is something that should have been dealt with in house. So that's
Exactly.
kind of crazy. Um,
Exactly.
regarding what she was wearing and all of that, listen, at the end of the day, who's she coming back to?
There you
Hello.
go. There you go.
You
Hello.
know, and when you really deep it, like, what was she doing? Who did she go to? It was freaking Usher. She went in no club, like, dropping it like it's hot for some random dudes. It was
Right.
Usher,
You right.
and Usher was being mad respectful as well. So,
Right. He
I,
was.
yo, it could have been a lot worse, and it really
Yeah.
wasn't. But I think what it is, you know how guys banter as well within their friend groups. Like, there's a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of light trolling and that going on. I think maybe a few of them got into his ear. He felt a type of way and just
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
reacted emotionally.
Yeah. 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 But I want to tell you this, Brush. Boy,
Mm.
that your voice right now, baby, is giving me flutters. I'm fluttering down here.
So yeah, I'm from the other side of the pond. This is why I don't usually call in, because it's like what 2:52 in the morning over here. But you know,
Oh
I f
wow.
with the show, so I got to tune in.
Well, I love it. Thank you. I appreciate you.
That's
Thank you
crazy.
so
That's
Big
crazy.
up
much.
Mike as well. Appreciate you too, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Brush. You got me a little fluttering all down there a little bit.
Oh,
Brush,
I'll tell you what, Naomi, before I go,
Hmm.
another one I saw that was trending. I don't know if you got time to get into it today, but the Adam 22 situation. It seems like everyone else are the ones that have a problem with it. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Adam 22, the podcaster from No Jumper podcast.
Oh, oh yeah.
So he's
Oh,
married to a porn star. They do videos together, but they just
right.
got
He had his
married
first
recently
thing.
and it was
Yeah,
trending. And she
yeah.
did her first post marriage scene, and the internet has lost its mind.
It's interracial too.
wow.
It's with Jason Love.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the internet has lost its mind. Like, they seem to be cool with it, but it seems to be everyone else that's making it into a big thing.
yeah, yeah. It's yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
that might that might be another one to discuss, maybe on another day.
yeah. Maybe on another day. That
Mm,
that will be that. That'll
hmm
be a whole topic,
But
But
yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the chat and tune in. But thank you for having me on.
oh, thank you, Brush. Thank you for
Take
calling.
care.
All right, bye bye. All right, guys, it's your girl D Goddess Naomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridget the Gad podcast, where we talk about love, sex, relationship, culture differences, and so much more. Right, bridging the gap between them all and teaching the world on sex, language, attitude, and spiritual uplifting. And we do have a little fun. We're doing a little kiki
Mm-hmm.
in today. And we're talking about this topic that's, well, actually, this social media thing that's been going on with the beautiful Miss Keke Palmer and her boyfriend, her
Baby daddy.
father, yeah, baby daddy. I be trying to be all political
Well, you
correct.
know I'm
Get
dog,
everybody
huh? I'm out here in the kennel, baby.
right. He was so very upset at the outfit that she wore to a Usher concert, and he made it known on social media. That kind of backfired on him. My thing is, where was the intent behind that? Of the embarrassment, but not only that, because she does have a brand. She's a very the thing is her brand is very wholesome.
Mm.
She's that black girl next door type of, persona. That's what she has going on. But this beautiful woman, she just had a baby a few months ago. And so she's truly embracing her womanly curves. Knowing that as women, as we get older and we do have kids, our body tends to have its own thing, and it, kind of does its own type of thing. And so for her to be able to embrace it, knowing that she's in front of the camera all the time, with adds extra pounds to that, and she's embracing that, that's a beautiful thing. Um, and I really hope and pray that there is nothing that is going on behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
to where it is coming to where there is an emotional, you know, um, and mental, kind of abuse that is going on between those two. My hope and my prayer is that he can find something or someone to speak to help him with his issues of what he has within himself, because it's really with himself. And people, no, it ain't. Yes, it is. It is, because you have to understand what you came into the relationship as. You came into she's a superstar.
Right.
She's an actress. She's a singer. She's a producer. I mean, she does a whole lot of things, and you have to understand the way that she move. And if that's something, a conversation that you guys have not had beforehand, you have to know this. You have to know this going into a relationship, what it is. And then you all sit down and you have that conversation. And that's why when I say about dating, a celebrity or even dating a porn star, that you have to be secure within yourself. And you have to be secure in your relationship. Period. Oh, I see the BTG is going on and on and on.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's going on and on. So, he did say a little bit about the Adam one, and I really want to touch base on it. I think I'm going to do a whole show on that one. So let me catch y'all up on this one. On this one, it's he does Plug Talk. It's a podcast that he does, but he also performs. Him and his wife performs in the adult industry, and but they always perform together. So recently, she had just shot her first scene with another man, and I believe it was a black man. I believe it was Jason Love. And if I'm wrong, please tell me. But I truly believe that is who it was. And so he has no problem with it, but society does. But society does, and it's going up into a big old uproar of things. And I guess the thing is that we have to stop policing people relationships. Stop policing people marriages. Stop policing people anything. They're not hurting you. That relationship is not hurting you.
If they good, we should be good. That's simple. That's simple.
That's simple. That's simple. Period.
But even going back to what you said earlier, though, is, and what everybody's pretty much saying is, he don't need to take anything to social media, to anything else.
No.
That conversation is supposed to be in house, you and your person. That's it.
No. And I'm still I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out what there was the intent behind that.
Yeah.
Like, what was you really trying to do? Like, for real. Like, she not messy like that.
But sometimes that people may not think, because everything. I mean, we have known people and families and all kinds of situations. Everything goes to social media before it even goes to anywhere else. People find out things off social media before they find out things from people in their family, people in a relationship with, people, friends, whatever. And that's, so he's the messy one. Yeah.
She gonna be like, I don't know that man. Who is this man? So I don't mean to laugh. I don't. But I'm so mad at him. I'm mad at him. But what's her name? Little Okiko, Kiyoki, Simmons' daughter. They were just in the news last week. What's his name? Help me out.
I've lost this.
Y'all help me out with the Simmons.
Simmons.
Who? Russell Simmons.
Okay.
Russell Simmons, his daughter. And so what happened was with this one is that Father's Day came around, and the oldest daughter posted a picture of her mother and said Happy Father's Day. All right. So Russell got upset. Russell is he in Dubai. He's somewhere. He overseas. He's somewhere, whatever. And so it was a big old thing with that, is that he was dating women is much younger, that's underage or whatever. But they had went through something publicly, and the youngest one kind of came, she was on there crying, and her mama Kimora came on in there. But she had something to say about the Keke situation today. And what she was saying was very it was very disturbing to me, because she was like, she had truly wanted to hurt this man. She said, I don't like him. I don't know who he is. I don't know him, but I really want to, do some harm. And I was like, where's all this anger coming from? Are you, this is their relationship. And I understand that we all are, a little disappointed in him doing this, but to have that, to spew that much hate out of her mouth was really like, damn, like this is what our world has come to. Like, she did a whole live on it.
Wow.
And it was like, just last week you were crying, about your issues with your father, but now you spewing that on someone else. Should he have done that? No, he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't. And I hope that they able to work this out. I hope that he's able to work something out, because there is some not too good intent behind that tweet. And I'm just going to keep saying it. And I hate that was like that. Oh, I hate that was like that. All right, let's go to Rock Hard. Hey,
What's happening? Hey, how you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm cooling. Oh, my camera not working. It's all good. Don't
I
matter.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't matter though. We can still chat.
You got your mood lights on?
Oh, nah. I'm just cooling. Just got done with a workout. I'm cooling. But
Okay.
you know, about that Kiki situation, it's messy because it's like it's so many angles that you could come at about it, and it's like, for one, like my thing is, why you ain't go with her?
Mm.
That's one. B, like in a way, yeah, like
Hello? What happened?
You still there, Rock? We good. Must been on his end.
Hello? Okay, Rock, come back and try back and yeah, because it's on your end. Oh, excuse me. Like, I need a little water after this one. All right, let's go back to some of the comments again, because I see it rolling.
Something Charmaine made a good point is when you asked about why did he put it up there, and maybe he was looking for validation from social media, and that just can show some insecurity on his part as well. Maybe.
You can you know what, because I guess, and I feel you, and I know that's probably that's some of what he did for validation, but I guess to double down and say, as a man of my family, of my household, that you will post that up um and shame your woman in public like that. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing who she is, knowing what your relationship is, so you just open her up for all the trolls and everybody just to come at her.
See, and that's why, I totally agree with Charmaine. He's looking for validation from other men. He's looking for people to get on his side. And you know something? And that was messed up because he didn't care how it would affect her. So that situation is big. This situation is big.
I'm feeling like Okiko.
You see, and maybe that's why Kiko felt that way.
Maybe that's because as I'm just sitting here, I'm like, for real. So you would just throw her up under the bus like that and ride over her like that? Because that's what man. Let me say.
And that's what he did. He knows who she is. Oh, Kiko is like, yeah, you did the.
Ooh, this third eye is like, ooh, this itching right there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Would you say that was selfish thinking?
Yeah.
That was selfish thinking.
And just what T. Brown said, maybe always been insecure, and now it's just coming out. Okay, let's go back to Rock Hard. He seemed to got things in order over here.
We got some light. Hey, Rock. Well, there you go.
all right. That's better now. But
Yes, it
I was getting that what somebody taught me about the woman. They said God made man first, and man got lonely, and man needed something soft, basically. So that's why God made woman. So woman is supposed to make man look good. And it's like it's kind of like a representation for a man. It's like when you out there, it's like you kind of represent the man to an extent. But so in a way, like you gotta have some accountability for how you dressed out. You gotta make sure, not necessarily make sure about your man's securities, but kind of like, make sure like he good with it. You feel me? Like, you sure you good. Like I'm about to leave this house. Like you sure type deal. And on top of that, you gotta know your woman. Like if your woman going out there and you just insecure, it's like you gotta know who you dealing with. Like that's on you to constantly have these insecurities, this, that, and the third. So it's like it's different angles. Like I had situations where I had women, they'll go out and about and they'll look good. And I'll be cool with it. But they looking at me like, oh, you better not go outside with that shirt off. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like you went out, I ain't say nothing. Now let me do me too. So it's like it's all over the place. It's messy. But like y'all said with dude, he shouldn't went on social media about that. He supposed
no,
to
he
keep that
should.
behind closed doors. Like you supposed to talk it over with your woman and basically, like I said, decide, do you want to stay with her or do you want to leave? And like you said, like that's
Right.
Keke Palmer. It's not like she's out there like Nicki Minaj, like just wilding out. Like this is the first time you really seen her out there like that. So
And
like
it's like
in a way,
like what? She had on a dress that had the back that was sheared. This a new style that's going out. And I guess that's the thing. It is, and I heard what you said. I heard what you said about making your man look good. You sounded a little bit like Mass Man when you said we supposed to be a representation of each other, which is true. But our
Mhm,
representation of each other, not what the outside world say what our representation of each other is. And this is where it gets messed up on both ends.
mhm.
Because we're trying to get validation for people outside of our relationship. Because to be honest, don't give a fuck about our relationship. If anything, they would
Seriously.
use our relationship to talk about, to do all of those things. Sometimes they wishing that they can be in that relationship to be so free like that. You understand what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's the thing is it's between them two. But more it's more him because she's already spoke on. Can't no woman, she said it. Can't no woman come and tell me nothing about my man. That is
That's
what she
true.
said.
But like I said,
But
you just got to
you
be
go ahead,
You gotta
baby.
be you just gotta be secure. You just got, like I said, at the end of the day, you just gotta know who you're dealing with. My theory is whatever you do in the dirt always come in the light. That's my security right there. If you out doing dirt, it's gonna come out. Eventually it's
Mhm.
gonna come out and you're gonna get exposed. And then again, you have a decision to make. Do you want to be with this
Right,
woman or do you not want to be with her?
right.
So it's like I said, it's just securities and it's all angles, but the ultimate, you don't take that to social media. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to learn that the hard way too. Like you don't take your business to social media. Now it's out there, everybody know your business, and it's chaos. And on top of
Yeah.
that too, like she's a public figure. So like you said, like what was your attention? Was you truly hating trying to bring her down because you and your feelings? You gotta get over that
Right.
thing. Like that ass.
Like,
Like that's
you as a
crazy.
man, I'm go back to that. You as a man, why would you do that? Why would you bring on any kind of sort of harm to your woman?
Because it's just insecurities. It's like, yo, like I'm hurt. My girls, because it's
Red
like, who
flag,
is dude? So first of all, who is dude? Don't nobody really know who dude is other than Keke Palmer's husband or her boyfriend, whatever. You don't
boyfriend.
know.
They
So
don't
it's like, well, whatever he is, it could be some insecurities. She probably making more money than him or just more known than him. You don't know the situation, but
right.
you just all you
Maybe
did was
that's
just start
because they know who
maybe
he
what?
is now.
Yeah, so
They
are
know
you
who
doing
he
it
is
for
now.
clout? Are you doing it to bring somebody down? It's like Naomi said, like, what was your intentions behind that? What did you really accomplish? Cause now only
Right.
thing you look like is just a bitter soul now to the world. It's like you didn't bring down Kiki. We still love Kiki. Everybody's gonna have their crush on Kiki. People still gonna watch her movies. People still gonna listen to her podcast. Only thing you did was just cause a mess. That's all you really did. And then you might be sick. She might move on from you, be with the next dude. Now you really sick. You don't put that on social media. Now your only thing you're known for is trying to expose Kiki Palmer. So that was that backfired basically. That's not
Yeah,
gonna be good on his end. On his end.
yeah.
It's not.
Mm,
It's like you said, you can't listen to outsiders.
mm-mm,
Hey, yo,
mm-mm.
did you hear about this Zion Williamson situation?
I don't know that lady. I don't know that lady. I don't know that lady.
Yes.
I
Just
don't know that lady.
you
That's
just gonna
funny.
leave it at you don't know. You was in the house last night. You don't know nothing.
I don't know. Nope.
That's what I say when people ask me something. Hey, listen, I was in the house last night. I don't know what you're talking about. You was
Yeah,
in the
people
house. All right.
have emailed me and that I don't know her. I don't know her person. I don't know nothing. I don't. I don't know her. I don't know
Yeah,
that lady.
but just people stop being messy, man. Just be
Exactly.
chill, man. Smoke something, drink something, and just kick back, yo. Get money. You know, put it like this. For everybody out there that want to be messy, before you do something messy or do something that you think that's gonna cause chaos, ask yourself how much money you made in a day. If you ain't made no money, you need to change your intentions.
I like that. I
Real
like
talk.
that.
Before you go hate on somebody, get money. Fabulous said, before you talk about that man first, you better get money like that man first. So before
Right.
you want to expose your girl, make sure you got money like your girl. And if you went like, you could have been focused on making some money instead of trying to expose people.
Yeah.
So if you got bad intentions, you got bad motives, you got bad energy, put that energy towards some money. Make some money off of whatever you about to do.
Right. Mm-mm.
That might help you. That might get you over your insecurities.
Right. All right,
Yeah.
Mr. Rock Hard. Well, thank you, baby, for calling in here. All
You
right. You
already
have
know
a
it's
good week.
all love.
All right, baby. All right, it's your girl D Goddess Naomi Banks here on Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap podcast. Ooh, we went over a little bit, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. First of all, I want to say thank you all. Thank you to the callers that called in. I'm not going to be able to get to none of the callers today that's on the phone, but thank you. We will be back next Thursday, though. Um, I want to, I really want to say this because I'm very humble that I have been able to continue to I guess, as they say, reinvent myself. I don't think that I have. I think I just continue to keep growing in every aspect of the things that I desire and that I've always wanted to do. But what I do, I want to thank all of my BTG crew and those is new that even don't even come this, they might come back and watch this or even listening on the podcast and don't know who I am. I want to thank you guys for continuing to come back and listen to my journey. But not only that, to be invested in my journey, but also to be invested in yours. Because when I do speak, especially when I'm speaking of something serious and honest, it's more of to help us grow, to help us truly figure out to love ourselves within ourselves, so we can be able to serve one another, but not only that, to be able to teach others how to love us. You know what I mean? So this is a prime example of not really loving or understanding who you are, that you have to look for validation outside of that by him making that text, and that tweet out there on his woman who he claims to love that's in a relationship, but you're looking for other validations outside of what the two of you have said. That's an individual thing that you have to check. Do that make sense?
Yes, it does. A lot.
From there. And so again, I thank you all. I thank you all that's watching, that listening, that comes here every week and listen to us here, right here on this little podcast, Ask Naomi Bridget the Gap podcast. And I want to thank you guys that have voted. And if you haven't, remember you can go to urbanxvoting.com/voting and vote for us, Ask Naomi Bridget the Gap, as your favorite popular podcast. We will be back next week. Remember, the Ask Naomi letters will be coming back soon. I'm just working on a project right now, and I'm kind of like put that, but send them letters. info@asknaomi.com. If you have any love, sex, relationship advice, I will get to them soon. Soon, 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 soon. Now, if you need an answer like tomorrow, I don't know. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. But again, if you like it, love it, share it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to it. And if you haven't put the notifications on, put them notifications on. All right. All right, you guys, continue to enjoy this weather. I'm sending love, light, and prayers to you all. And as I always say, be good to one another and yourselves. And always keep it sexy. Hey, it's the goddess Naomi Banks. And I hope you enjoyed that last episode of Ask Naomi Bridging the Gap. And if you did, please like,
subscribe, press that notification button, as well as comment. I'll see you next week. Keep it sexy.
Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap. This is where we talk about love, sex, relationships, cultural differences, and so much more.